It has been reported that hunger in the state of Massachusetts increased more than 13% in 2012, and that in New Bedford and Fall River, 1 child in 3 lives in a family unable to meet its basic need for food. Sharing the Harvest Community Farm is a program of the YMCA Southcoast designed to alleviate hunger. I'm Jenny Johnson for Comcast Newsmakers at Suffolk University's Modern Theater in downtown Boston. Derek Heim, Executive Director of the Y, joins me to discuss the nationally recognized program. Derek, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the history of the program and versus where it is now.
Sure. Sharing the Harvest was created in 2006 as a grassroots effort to alleviate hunger on the south coast of Massachusetts. We're currently serving communities from Fall River to Wareham and mobilize over 2,000 volunteers a season to do the work that we're doing. We, to date, have grown 200,000 pounds of produce, including fruits and vegetables, many New England crops that we're serving about 30 different food pantries and emergency food programs.
And the farm started as a half an acre?
We were on a half an acre of land, and today we're farming on 4 acres of land, including apple orchards and several other production.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, food insecurity is a phrase that we hear a lot of. What does it mean?
Yeah, food insecurity is really referred to as the ability for families to meet their food needs. With the statistics along the South Coast and especially in Massachusetts, families don't know where their next meals are coming from, and especially if you have children at home, that's alarming for parents.
So what specifically is Sharing the Harvest doing to help these children and families?
Sharing the Harvest has 3 basic goals that it tries to achieve yearly. First, obviously, to grow nutritious fruits and vegetables, and we do that yearly by growing 60,000 pounds of produce for those programs. Secondly, to educate the people importance of nutrition and value of food and how important of where our food comes from. And lastly, what we feel is most important, to give back to your community and really volunteer to make a difference.
The education piece is something that we hear so much about, but why is it so important for people to be educated about where the food comes from?
Sure, for many consumers today, our food travels many miles before it hits our dinner table, and it's extremely important that families, and especially those that are receiving emergency food, to receive wholesome, nutritious food to fill their stomach. Very often they receive things that don't have much nutritional value, and it's really important that they get those fruits and vegetables that are required.
And the fruits and vegetables are not traveling far from the farm, so where specifically are they going?
Sure, we're servicing communities from Fall River to New Bedford, and most of the food is reaching those 2 cities because they have the highest concentration of food insecurity. And we serve those food pantries Monday through Friday with daily drop-offs.
Okay, so how is this program funded?
It's funded through both private and grant funding. It's about a 60-40 split, but we really rely on funders from all across the state. We have some great funders right here in Boston who help support our efforts, as well as those on the South Coast. And those grants are really important as well.
So people are recognizing things from all over. Speaking of all over, Sharing the Harvest received a national award, so tell us about it.
Yeah, in 2010, Sharing the Harvest received a national award from the YMCA movement as a leader in social responsibility, really identifying that we're making a difference in our community and making sure that we're being cause-driven and true to our mission. So we've really taken off since then and continue to grow and really bring more food to those that are in need.
The numbers are wonderful, and you're doing a great job of expanding. But for people that are watching at home, how do they get involved?
Sure, there's lots of ways to get involved. If you live locally along the South Coast, volunteering with our farm fields is a great way to help. Additionally, if you're not local to our community, really find a food pantry in your community who you can help make a difference with. I talked to several local people in our community who have little gardens and encourage them to donate their surplus to those food pantries to help others.
Well, Derek, thank you so much. You're doing such a phenomenal job. Thanks for being here, and thank you for watching Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Jenny Johnson.